Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All, for the Nintendo DS. I'm SamuraiT-X, and I'm Solid Snake. And when we last left off, the killer began his testimony, and while we were talking about his testimony, we did press on a specific statement, which the judge thought that, well, we wanted to kill him. I don't know what goes on in that judge's mind, but that was funny and it made me laugh. But yeah, the judge thinks we want to kill him, so he just keeps glaring at us now throughout the entire trial. But we made a choice, and also in the previous video, that we have the trial to continue further as well. So now we're on another testimony, the third testimony about him meeting his client, or yeah, meeting the client, Adrian Andrews. So without further ado, let's go. And we're going to press all the statements, so let's start with this one. Hold it! 1 week ago, are you sure?
Yes, I am quite sure. I, of course, had my own preparations, and I was barely able to finish. When you request my services, Mr. Attorney, I hope you will keep that in mind.
Please, stop.
In any case, my client this time had a very specific date and time in mind.
A specific date and time? Hold it! Did you ask why on that specific night?
No. I tried to fulfill all the conditions of my client's requests. But as for why, I only had my suspicions.
Your suspicions, huh? Press further. So what are these suspicions you had? Why did your client request that night?
I'm sure it was all for the bear.
The bear?
My client spoke of it. I'm sure there will be a bear-shaped figurine in one coroner's room. I would like you to retrieve that item for me.
He must be talking about this bear puzzle. Inside that figurine was a suicide note. Naturally, the victim brought it with him to his hotel room. He was planning to publicly disclose its contents at a press conference afterward.
That is correct. And if I had not done the job that night, I would not have known where that bear figurine was.
I see. Well, Mr. Wright, was that testimony just now of any importance? Nope. What the killer said sounds plausible, but in the end, it's just his conjecture. No, Your Honor. I don't think it was very important. Well then, witness, please continue. Hold it! Quite curious about this statement, actually. So, you physically met Adrian Andrews, right?
Of course I did.
What was that? What was with that brief pause? Press further. Witness, I would like you to give us more details.
I always meet my clients I always meet my clients as a matter of principle. I have never taken a request by telephone or mail.
And why is that?
That's because I value the trust between a client and myself above all else. And the only way to establish that is to speak to the client while looking them in the eye.
Well, Mr. Wright, was that testimony just now of any importance? For now, we're going to say no, because we want to talk about the other testimonies. Why he meets his clients is not important, and that isn't the point. Witness, please stop sidestepping my questions.
What do you mean by that?
My question is, did you really meet Adrian Andrews in person?
I have already told you, Mr. Wright. I did. It was only through talking with him face to face that I began to trust him.
Wait, him? No. Whoa. Whoa. Before we go back to this segment, I want to press the other ones first, but you slipped up there, Mr. the Killer.
That's when I thought I can trust this person as a client.
It's true It's true what they say about talking face to face. Well, Mr. Wright, was this testimony just now of any importance? Yes, it was, actually. If I heard what I think I just heard just now, then I think I've got him. Your Honor, I believe the testimony just now was the utmost of importance. Ah, really? If that's the case, witness, please include the statement just now in your testimony.
Very well.
Right, I'm gonna present here because Adrian Andrews is not a man. Adrian Andrews is a woman. Well, obviously he did not meet Adrian Andrews either, because Adrian Andrews is clearly a woman, not a man. So, objection! I would like to go over this one more time. You met Adrian Andrews at the bar and took a request at that time?
Yes, that is correct.
And that's when you thought he was trustworthy?
How many times must I repeat myself? Yes, that is correct.
I'm sorry, but that is an impossible tale.
What?
Shelley the Killer, Table Smash. You have never met the real Adrian Andrews.
Well, why would you say that?
Because you made one very big slip-up. About her.
So what is the issue? Huh? What did you say just now? About her?
If you had met Adrian Andrews in person, Table Smash, one look would have told you that she is a woman.
Oh!
I like the way that the walkie-talkie just broke. Oh, order! Order in court! Mr. Wright, what is the meaning of this? This witness testified to the following, that he always meets face-to-face with his clients when taking their request, which is true. But he has never met Adrian Andrews in person. Yes, Your Honor, that is exactly the point. That means Mr. the Killer's client could not have been Miss Adrian Andrews. Oh, wait a minute, why is the walkie-talkie sweating oil? Only in video games that this happens. Anything in video games barely makes sense. Mr. Edgeworth, I understand your logic on this one. However, why would the assassin make such a basic mistake? I believe it has to do with her name, Your Honor. Her name? Yes, Adrian Andrews is without a doubt a very androgynous name. Yes, I see. Unluckily for Mr. the Killer, the entire time he was on the stand, no one has stated Adrian Andrews' gender, and so he simply picked up the wrong gender to go with. What? What is going on? Smack. Shelley the Killer, this court demands an explanation.
I think somehow I must have mixed up a client with another.
So does that mean you remember something different now?
Yes, of course. Please, if you would allow me to testify once more.
Ah, I know he's just going to spit out more lies. Very well, but this time please give us the truth and nothing but the truth. Alright, request taken. Part 2. Okay.
Yes, now I remember. I took that request by mail. There have been times when I took a job without having met my client. The request was for the murder of one coroner and 2 or 3 small others.
Sorry.
The request was for the murder of one coroner and 2 or 3 other small things. When I saw the name of the end of the letter, I thought my client to be a man.
Okie dokie. So you took this job for a letter. He didn't mention anything about a letter in his earlier testimony, which means he is definitely lying. Be careful, Phoenix. If you break the assassin's testimony completely, it's over for us. I know. I can't make him suspicious, but I think we're okay. Like, we can do this. As long as he's standing there across from me, no matter how strong of a punch I throw, he will counter it. Now then, let's begin the cross-examination. Alrighty, let's go! Hold it! But didn't you say that you always meet your clients?
Yes, I suppose I did say that. However, there are some clients for whom a meeting is simply not possible.
But didn't you meet your client this time?
No, I did not.
Oh, come now. Let's stop with this game of cat and mouse.
Using your silkiest voice is not going to work on me.
Alright then, just cough it up and confess. Mr. Wright, you can't badger a witness with such harsh words. You're a lawyer, so behave like one and present evidence, instead of mindlessly yelling. Now then, do you have any proof Mr. Killer met his client? Nope. I'm sorry, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I don't have any proof. I see. Then your line of questioning was just another waste of time. Sadly for us, Your Honor, that is the nature of right and wrong. I see what you did there. Hold it! And why could you not meet with this certain client?
Recently, I have been receiving more requests. If I met each and every client, I would lose some nice business opportunities.
Nice business opportunities?
On top of which...
Oh wait, my mouse cursor hasn't been shown throughout these videos. Whoops, there we go. So in the previous videos, my mouse cursor has been showing, but I'm going to just let that slide, you know? I just noticed that, sorry about that.
On top of which the times have changed. It is now the age of information and computers, correct? Well, I have joined the times, and now take requests via electronic mail.
Email? Electronic mail? Do you have a mail that has special insulated envelope? No, Judge. Come on!
I'm very sorry. I despise the shortening of words. Which is why by electronic mail I was commonly referred as to email.
Email? In a contest of mimicry, the judge would beat a parrot, hands down. Anyway, so you took this job without having met your client, and... Hold it! Two or three other things?
Yes.
And what were these other things?
A few other things that have nothing to do with this case.
What should I do? Should I let him slide with that? It'd be really bad if I push his buttons the wrong way and get mad. Now we're going to press further. Whether or not they're not related to this case is for the court to decide.
Mr. Attorney.
Yes?
Everything I have said from the beginning has been nothing but beneficial to your client. Which is why I wonder what is pushing you to continue with this cross-examination.
Uh-oh. Huh?
Could it be that you are planning to betray your own client?
That's...
I smell the stench of a backstabber. And should you turn out to be one...
Wait! Uh-oh, this is looking really bad. I shouldn't press my luck, alright? I have to think. Is this worth pursuing? Press further, yes it is. Witness, this is a very important matter. Please cooperate and tell us what these other jobs your client requested were.
If it's truly that important, I suppose I don't have much of a choice. The bear figurine.
The bear figurine?
After the assassination of the target, I was to find that figurine. I was told that this job was just as important as the killing.
And where was that figurine?
It was inside Mr. Corridor's suitcase.
And then, what did you do next?
I handed it over to my client right away.
You gave it to your client? Interesting. This information certainly sounds important to me. Witness, please include what you just stated in your testimony.
As you wish.
Okie dokie. Right. Okay. Well, we can present Celeste's suicide note or the figurine here. I'm going to present the figurine because, well, yeah, he had to present it, so let's object. Objection! Shelley the Killer, if you have really given the bear to Miss Andrews, then this item should not have been inside it.
This item?
I see where you're going. Yep, that's where I'm going. Where is everyone going? Do I need to pack a suitcase? No! Come on, Judge, man. Your Honor, please think back to Miss Andrews' testimony. This is just a flashback. If even for a single minute, this bear had actually been in Miss Andrews' hands, I'm sure she would have taken the suicide note out and burnt it. Order, order, order. So, that's where you two were going. So, by the very fact that this suicide note was still inside the bear, tells us that your client didn't know how to disassemble the puzzle. Which means? It means, Your Honor, that it is impossible for Adrian Andrews to be the client.
Oh!
Smack, smack, smack. Order! Order! Order!
Oh, Mr. Phoenix, Wright?
Huh?
I'm sure I mentioned this before. How I hate traitors above all else. I think your cross-examination has clearly demonstrated something to me. You must wish to break your end of our agreement.
No! That's not...
That's enough. If that is your intention, then there is only one thing for me to do.
But wait! Please!
Gentlemen, ladies, please excuse me.
Oops.
I have a matter that I must attend to.
Table smash. No! No! Please! Not that! Please! Wait!
Mr. Attorney, bring this trial to a speedy end, and I may stay my hand otherwise.
What in the... Mr. Wright, are you? Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, Your Honor.
I didn't understand this witness's outburst just now. Do you think there is a need to hear more testimony, or is this enough?
Well, we should.
Edgeworth, we can't do this! If we keep this up, Maya, she'll... The prosecution, What has this... What has come over everyone? Even you are...
The prosecution rests.
What is going on around here?
The prosecution has no further questions, Your Honor.
What? Oh, Jesus, this is getting from bad to worse. Well, I never thought I'd see the day. This is the most unusual situation. If the prosecution rests with no further questions, then the prosecution has failed to uphold its stance. If that is the case, then even though I am reluctant, I must believe that Mr. De Killer's testimony is accurate. That will mean that Shelley De Killer's client is Adrian Andrews. Mr. Wright.
Yes, Your Honor.
If I end this trial here right now, then your client, Matt God, would be declared innocent. And in his place, Adrian Andrews would be charged with murder.
But Miss Andrews would be charged with murder?
The prosecution has no further questions, so we will now hear the defense's final remarks. Bailiff, please bring the defendant in. Bailiff, please bring the defendant, Matt God, to the stand.
The items from the killer's hideout didn't make it in time. We tried as hard as we could, but it looks like our time has run out. I can't believe it. The outcome now lies in your hands.
Ah, great. Alright, so this has been 22 minutes. We're gonna go on for a bit longer and then stop.
Dude, did the old guy finally decide, man?
To be honest, I can't think of you as a truly innocent and good person. You have done enough evil to drive a woman to suicide. But, at least on the charge of murder, it would appear that you are innocent.
Ha! So, I guess even the old funny-dunny figured me out. I'm just gonna spin my wine glass as I celebrate this victory.
Mr. On Guard?
You were atrocious as a lawyer, weren't you? Giving your client away like this. And that refreshing like a spring breeze. Oops, spring breeze, sorry. And that refreshing like a spring breeze.
Oh, Jesus, come on, Samurai.
And that refreshing like a spring breeze crap? It's just as atrocious, don't you agree? Anyway, get on with it and pronounce me innocent already. Right, Mr. Lawyer? Should I side with justice, or should I save Maya's life?
Right. Here we go. This is just a flashback, by the way.
But if I did that, Maya will die. But if I say he's innocent, then Miss Andrews will be charged with murder. Do I say he's guilty or not guilty? Either choice I make, someone's life is going to end. It all hinges on what I choose.
Now then, Mr. Wright, let's hear the defense's final statement on this matter. Oh. If the person who hired this assassin was Adrian Andrews, then your client, Mr. Man of God, is innocent. There's no need to ask, old man. After all, my lawyer is going to say what I want, aren't you? Right. I can't do this. But I have to decide something. I can't count on the evidence to help me anymore. I have to listen to my heart. My client, Madam God, is... Ah, Jesus. Well, we're going to have to make a choice in the next video. So, when we come back, folks, we'll play more. Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney, Justice for All, and I can't suspend and press save. So, yeah, the next time you see me, it's going to be on this screen. So, this is SamuraiT-X, Solid Snake, and the Birds, signing out. Take care, everybody.